kiwango cha kadeti katika taasisi ya mafunzo ya polisi iliyoko Kiganjo, kaunti ya Nyeri. Tusikilize kilichojiri katika eneo hilo kwa sasa.
I thank the Lord that I have had the privilege to see this in my life. We have medical doctors, we have engineers, we have IT graduates, we have BEd holders, we have people who have already done their first degree training in college. And now we're preparing you to use the skills you have acquired at university, in addition to the training that you'll get here, to deal with the complexities and the challenges of policing a new environment. Crime is dynamic. The challenges we face are dynamic. They have changed. Providing security is no longer a matter of force or a matter of guns, a matter of our own capacity. It's now a matter of tact, skill, and the capacities that you bring along. In a highly changing world, such as we live in, we too are called upon now to acquire new capacities to police a digitized world, because crime is mobile. It's moving, to other sides, and we need to be ahead of it and acquire the skills to police the country and keep the country safe and secure in that particular environment. That's why I call this, and we all know in the security sector, that this is the signature of President Kenyatta's reforms in the police service. This is the icing on the cake, because after we have increased our capacities in terms of equipment, after we have increased our numbers, now is the time to pay very special attention to the capacities within. When we are done building our National Police Leadership Academy in Ngong that is coming up, we will probably be equal to no one in this continent in terms of the resources that we're acquiring to retool the leadership of the police service. We want you, men and women, when you live here, to go to the police stations and be leaders, be mentors, be able to work with communities where you are going to serve. Sit down and get the religious leaders of those communities, the political leaders of those communities, the social leaders of those communities, and work with them and build a solid collaboration with them to secure the country. Providing security is no longer a matter of threatening the people or beating up people or running around pushing people this way or that way. We have to change tact. Our society has changed and it's changing fast. Now is the time to essentially embed ourselves in communities and build sustainable relationships and acquire the skills and the knowledge that we need to keep those communities safe. And then this requires rigorous training, this requires rigorous change. So my first announcement to you is this, which you probably have been told by now. It is not going to be easy. You have a team of solid instructors here, very experienced police officers. We are stepping up our management of the police service. And as we change, our target now is to look at the ecosystem within which we do the policing. That's why I like what I hear from the Inspector General, that we are going to give you responsibilities immediately you live here to start managing those young boys and girls who graduate from here as police constables. That's why we are doing this. The way we used to do it in the past was good, but it cannot work anymore. We have to adopt a new way of doing this. And when you are given these men and women, you are supposed to manage them, guide them, lead them, mentor them, and work with them. That is why, in addition to the changes that we are making in training and capacity development, we have also been instructed by the President to look afresh at the ecosystem of police service across the country. And one thing that you're going to see, we put together a team. When the President gave us instructions about a month ago, we put together a small team led by Mr. Njega to look at how we will change several things in the manner in which we relate. For example, one thing that is going to change is gender relations and how we manage male-female relations in the security sector in the country. Subject to the clearance of the National Security Council, we will create a new office of ethics and gender relations directly under the Inspector General. Let me address this. It's an inconvenient truth, but it's something that is happening. We cannot look away anymore and not address some of the challenges we've had in the security sector, where, especially our female members of the service, some of them have complained about sexual harassment. Some of them have complained about mistreatment. We have investigated some of the cases, but because we did not have a stringent ecosystem, some things have fallen through the cracks. It will not happen that way in the future. We are looking into coming up with regulations, and we have agreed with the National Police Commission that we will look at the service standing orders afresh and strengthen these arrangements. We will adopt the system that has been adopted by the KDF, for example. You are officers. We do not expect you to live here and go to have affairs with your constables whom you are managing.
Na familia ya Elijah Obwong, mmoja wa watu wanne waliotekwa ama waliotoweka mtaani Kitengela wiki jana na mwili wake kupatikana jana, waliweza kutambua mwili wake katika chumba cha kuhifadhi maiti cha Murang'a baada ya mwili huo kupatikana umetupwa katika mto wa Mathioya. Vilevile maafisa wa polisi wameupata mwili mwingine kwenye mto wa Mathioya ukiwa kwenye gunia. Wanne hao, Elijah Obwong, Benjamin